Welcome back, people. This is No Deco. I'm AJ.
I'm Daniel.
And today we're going to talk about our Billy Maher.
Billy Maher. William Maher?
Yeah, I guess so.
Is it William? We got to find out what that actual name is.
I don't know. I only know him by Bill Maher.
Well, because you guys pal around together, but for the rest of us who don't hobnob with millionaires, we don't. We'll call him by his actual name.
Well, it's only for research purposes.
Right.
Yeah.
Private jets, yachts, mansions.
I just want to know what is it like to do those things, so I can come back and tell my conservative friends who like to say, "Pull yourself up from bootstraps."
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Like Bill Maher did.
Yeah.
Or it actually is William Maher.
It is.
It is.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
now we know.
all right.
65 years old. Anyway,
Yeah.
so Cornell University, William Maher.
Yeah.
All right.
He's an Ivy Leaguer.
He's an Ivy Leaguer.
Yeah.
That's how those people are.
He went to Cornell, just like our other friend from MSNBC. What's his name? The guy.
Keith Olbermann?
Yeah.
The ex-MSNBC.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, he did double major in English and history, so.
Well, we can tell by he can form a sentence together.
That's why he learned at Cornell how to form a sentence.
Yeah.
All right, so he, on his segment, right, was it New Rules?
Yes.
Okay, he was talking about the higher education, the
Yes,
usefulness and the cost.
Yeah, he brought up two things: is it useful,
Hmm.
and is it cost effective? Well, the kind of product they're providing, and also should public.
Yeah, that's right. He also compared it to the way Republicans talk about tax cuts. You know, like the cure for everything is tax cuts for them. The cure for everything for liberals is education.
Yeah.
But what's pretty staggering numbers, though. You know, if you have a bachelor's degree, as opposed to no degree, what you make, how much more?
Yeah, you're supposed to make about 60% more than a high school degree.
And if you have a master's degree,
it's 100% more.
That's right.
So, I mean, so there is clearly a way to make more money, which is going to college.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And that's most of the motivation is for people to go to college is not to learn. I mean, is to be able to make more money.
Yeah, you're fulfilling a requirement from employers who want a degree.
Yeah.
I mean, ideally, you're going for a specialty, and then maybe you do learn, you know.
I mean, yeah. I mean, of course. I mean, once you're in there, you are learning things. So that's why you're able to do some of those things. I mean, people like Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg and Michael Dell obviously didn't finish college.
They're dropouts.
They were dropouts.
They're quitters, AJ. They couldn't handle it.
I mean, college is not the only way to get rich, filthy rich like these people did.
But to be fair, they're very smart guys too, though.
Yeah. So
I mean, being smart does help.
Yeah. Also, be a very smart thief.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
That it definitely helps.
Yeah.
All right.
So I mean,
it's like Bernie Madoff.
Yeah. I mean, Bill Gates stole an idea from Xerox.
Great idea.
And Facebook, we know by the movie and other stuff that Mark Zuckerberg stole an idea from his dorm room roommates.
So if you go to college, man, you got to have a single room. You got to live by yourself. They will steal your ideas, become billionaires.
Yeah.
Who did Michael Dell steal from?
Michael Dell didn't steal anything. He just realized that making computers was a way to get rich.
Imagine.
I mean, he built one for himself, and it was working very well. So his friends asked for it, and so he built one for them. And pretty soon, he was building computers for his friends and families.
Look at that.
With the off-the-shelf parts.
Easy.
Yeah. And
anybody can do it.
He realized that he had a business on his hand that, you know, he could build a custom computer. That's what Dell started out was a custom product. Every computer was built by the order.
Sure.
So, and That's how he built his product. So
I mean, I've purchased from Dell.
Yeah, I mean, I've built. I mean, not built, but I have ordered a couple of Dell computers, and they were pretty shitty.
And you customized them yourself?
I did.
Maybe that's why they were shitty.
Yeah.
But maybe not. Maybe not. Either way, he's a billionaire, so whatever your experience was, it's irrelevant to him. So,
back to Bill Maher.
Back to William Maher.
Yeah.
So yeah, he doesn't want to fund through, I guess, taxation, higher education for people like, who did he bring up? Jade Loeffler or whatever. Who was it again?
Yeah, Kelly.
Is it Loeffler or Loeffler?
Yeah, Loeffler.
Oh, Loeffler.
And I mean, his big thing is in this segment is what I get is that he does not want to pay for college just because liberals are saying that that's a way to get to a better lifestyle.
It's certainly a way.
Yeah.
He also made the argument that to move up in a certain career, you have to take extra classes, but you're already doing the job, so why should you have to take extra classes to prove that you know how to do your job?
Yeah.
It seems like, a racket. It's like they were in cahoots, right? They tell the employers, hey, we need you to have your employees take more classes, give us more money. You know what I mean? It's like they work together.
Yeah.
But maybe not. Maybe there's no collusion there. I don't know. But I think it's a valid point, though. If you work in a job and you know the job, why should you need more classes to prove you know how to do your job? I mean, work experience counts for a lot, or it should anyway.
I mean, yeah, the jobs that he's talking about does not need a college education. I mean, but, it's not if you are a supervisor, why do you need a college education for that? I mean, unless you are expert in psychology and sociology, things like that. But most of these people do not have those degrees. Most of the supervisors and managers, they have degrees in business and finance and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Which have nothing to do with managing people.
Nope. It really doesn't.
They may teach you something about psychology, but it's not enough to manage people. Most of them, they come in, walk around and take notes. Is what time people came in, what time people left.
They delegate a lot of things to.
Yeah, they come and tell you stuff from the top.
They approve your time.
They approve your vacation time. They approve your breaks, things like that. I mean, it doesn't take a lot of talent to do that.
No.
And you don't need an Ivy League or education to do those things, most of those things. So
that's right.
But Bill Maher, he's saying, why should he be paying for somebody getting a liberal arts degree? Why should he do that?
Wow, good question. Why should he, AJ?
It's because you are paying for education for somebody. It's not for them to be able to, just make money, but also be able to do things they want to do in their life. Maybe they have some other stuff they want to do. Getting a liberal arts degree, first of all, it gives them some sort of a tools to think for themselves.
True.
Be able to understand, some sort of the concepts of, finance and all the other stuff, history, things like that. So, we pay for high school education anyway, from kindergarten to high school, which is 13 years.
Mm-hmm.
So what's another 4 years?
It's
and we cannot select that we're going to pay for this thing and we're not going to pay for that thing. We cannot say that.
Sounds like discrimination.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, look, they all have value in their own right. Society benefits from all those things, whether it's computer science or engineering or literature.
I mean, I like to pay for more not stem cells.
STEM degrees.
Yeah, STEM degrees.
Yeah, and I would too. I have no
But
problem with
if somebody doesn't want to do that, I mean, I cannot force them to go into that. Not everybody is good at
Yeah,
mathematics or science or
the kind of logical
Yeah.
thinking. And plus, we need artists. We need authors. We need
Yeah.
those things that's the hallmark of an advanced civilization.
yeah.
It cannot just be engineers and architects and computer scientists. It's got to be everything.
Yeah.
You have a well-rounded society. I mean, you need your distractions, right?
Yeah, I mean, you need all those things to function in a society to be able to have a healthy economy also. I mean, if you don't have artists, then you're not going to have, paintings, and you're not going to have somebody writing songs, and you're not going to have somebody singing songs, and
No,
somebody
yeah.
playing drums.
Creative people in general. You don't have
Yeah.
TV shows, music. You don't have all those things. So
So-
it's a good thing to have, right?
Yeah.
Because
So-
our brains are not wired for one sort of stimulation. It's many types.
Yeah.
Intellectual, it's comedic, emotional.
The business he is in, most of those people that he does not want to pay for comes from that.
That's right. Just think about that for a second. I mean, isn't his degree liberal arts,
Yeah.
English and history?
Yeah, I mean literature. I mean he's very dependent on writers.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean I'm sure he writes some of his stuff, but he probably has a very good staff of writers. They're just writing this stuff for him.
I wonder if they were offended by that segment, having to write it. I don't know.
I don't know.
Let's do a poll
Yeah,
among those writers. But yeah, I think he's a little off the mark on this segment.
yeah,
Obviously, it goes back to it kind of reminds me of the conservative argument about why should I pay for someone to go to school at all? If I don't have kids in school, why should I pay for taxes
Yeah.
for?
It's because you don't want to live in a dumb society.
Maybe they do. I don't know.
They don't.
You wonder sometimes when you
Yeah.
hear these arguments, you're like, where do you want to live then? Right?
Yeah,
Where do you want to live? I don't understand. Like there's no shared sacrifice. Nobody believes in that. It's like me. So yeah, we need to get to a point where we can see each other and empathize with each other and realize that we're all in this together, right? We're not like Buddy Brown says, we're not all individuals, making our own path through life. We're part of a community. So, but anyways, that's another topic. I guess.
I mean, not everybody can do everything anyway. I mean, it's just not enough time there for you to be able to do those things.
I bet Ted Cruz could. Anyways, there you go, right there, Ted.
Yeah, Teddy
Bear. Yeah, no, it's just not possible. So, yeah, it's kind of what would you call that? Kind of a Philistine type of mentality where it's very practical degrees only. No, it's not going to work that way.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, I thought that was,
we can have a conversation about cost. That's another thing, and who should cover that cost. That's another thing. But just saying that we shouldn't pay for some things and not other things, I mean, that's just not gonna. I mean, that's not a possibility.
No, it's not. Yeah, I mean, obviously, college prices are skyrocketing, or they have skyrocketed past several decades.
Yeah, I mean, college and healthcare are pretty much in the same situation where if you are sick, you need healthcare, so you are gonna have to pay for whatever they're gonna charge you.
That's right.
And if you want to make a better life for yourself and you want education, they get to charge whatever they want. Even though we have so many universities, but there are only select few, that if you go to those things, go to those institutions, you are pretty much guaranteed a certain
You mean like the University of Missouri?
path.
maybe that's not the one I'm thinking about. But
maybe ITT Tech.
ITT Tech.
Yeah.
Well, you should only get reimbursed 100% from the government because they were, fraudulent.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I think he just didn't want to be taxed. That's all that is.
I think so. I mean, and it sounds like he's becoming more and more conservative.
They do say the older you get, the more conservative you get.
Yeah.
I became more liberal, but either way, some people do, some people don't. But that's our new rule for the day.
That's
Yeah. Bill, can't
You-
decide on your own, right?
Yeah, we are gonna have you be paying for other people's kids, so. Even though you don't have your own.
So, Bill, if you're hearing this, you want to come on the show sometime, we're glad to have you.
Yeah.
We'll treat you well.
Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
Thanks.